These right here are the Taotronics SoundSurge 85 Bluetooth headphones. There are a lot of things I like about these headphones, a few things I don't quite like about these headphones. That's what I'm going to talk about in this video. And just for context, I do want to say I have literally used and reviewed about 20 active noise canceling headphones that are over the ear similar to this in this price range, so I have a good reference point to compare this with other headphones around the same price point. I also want to point out that Taotronics sent this to me as a sample, so thank you, Taotronics. Right now the price for these headphones is about $50. Taotronics actually sent me a coupon code for 20% off, so that would make these $40. So if you are interested, there's a coupon code down below so you can check it out. All right, so first I want to talk about what do I like about these headphones. So the most important thing to me is just overall sound quality. There's a song I use to test out all my headphones. It's Tokyo by Owl City. It's a great song just because, well, it's great, but also it samples all of the ranges in songs. It has some good deep bass, and it has all the mid-range and high and everything like that. So compared to other headphones, this actually does really, really well. Even compared to the sound quality on Bose headphones, I think this is actually really quite good. So they advertise that this has deep bass. I wouldn't say this is the deepest bass I've had on headphones, but it is good bass. And this does a good job picking up all the ranges. So sound quality wise, these are actually pretty good. The next thing I want to talk about is active noise cancellation. So when talking about active noise cancellation, I think you basically have three tiers. You've got the Bose, works really well. And then you've got the bottom of the rung. You can barely notice any difference, really cheap, not very good noise cancellation. And then you have about middle tier, which is that you turn on active noise cancellation and you can tell that it's making a difference and it removes some of the lower sounds, but you know, it's not up here with Bose. So these Taotronics, they fall right about in the middle. Compared to the other headphones I've tested, these are okay. At the $50 price range, I don't think I've seen noise cancellation that's any better than these. So noise cancellation, not amazing, but they are pretty good, and they're definitely just as good as anything else you will find in this price range. The mic, I am going to go ahead and switch over to me recording with this mic so you can hear what the mic sounds like. So now I'm recording the audio right from the Taotronics headphones, and as you can hear, the quality is maybe not as good as my XLR mic, but it is actually quite good, and it also does a really good job at suppressing outside sounds. So this is really good for phone calls. It's really good for Zoom calls, conference calls, whatever. I've really liked having this, to use this for the mic audio and to have something that's hands-free. I don't have to worry about cords or a mic or anything like that. I use this all the time at work when I am on my Zoom calls, and everyone I talk to at work, I ask them, does my mic sound okay? And they always say it sounds really good. So that's good. So again, the mic on these, it's not as good as what I'm talking into now, my XLR mic, but it's really good for conference calls. Overall, I'm really happy with the mic. I don't think I've used a better mic in over-the-ear headphones, period. I just really like the mic on this. Another really nice thing about these headphones is battery life, up to 40 hours. If you use these at work 8 hours a day, that's a whole week that you don't have to charge. Another nice thing about these headphones, and something that kind of sets it apart from other over-the-ear Bluetooth headphones in this price range, is that it has USB-C charging. This isn't completely unusual, but most Bluetooth headphones I've tried still come with the micro USB charger. USB-C is just better. Now I want to talk about the actual Bluetooth capabilities of these headphones, because I think it is actually quite I do think it is actually quite good. One thing I like about it is the switch for active noise cancellation is separate from turning it on and off, so you can still turn on the Bluetooth without having to turn on the active noise cancellation. I prefer to have the noise cancellation on all the time, but I like having that choice. The buttons on these headphones are laid out in such a way, like right now I'm feeling them and I know which button is which. Here's the top, middle, bottom. Some headphones like this, the buttons kind of mesh into one that's hard to feel. These, it's really easy, so I don't have to like take it off, look at where I'm pressing. I can just feel it. It's really nice. The other nice thing about the Bluetooth on this is the navigation makes sense. Up is for volume up, and next track. Down is for volume down, and previous track. Middle button is for play pause. Short press for volume changes, long press for tracks. This is how Bluetooth buttons should be. Not all Bluetooth headphones are like this. Some have it reversed and it's kind of horrible, but these make sense. Nothing special, but they're where they should be. Another thing I was impressed with on these Bluetooth headphones is the latency for Bluetooth. It's not really very noticeable. I've been watching videos, movies, YouTube clips with these headphones, and the latency is there. It's not as good as plugging in, but it's barely noticeable, and it's definitely better than what I've seen on most headphones in this price range. And lastly, the range for these Bluetooth headphones, really good. I've been able to go a few rooms over without any cutouts at all. The last thing I like about these headphones that I want to talk about is the design. You can see it kind of has a low profile. It doesn't stick out as much as other headphones I've seen. I feel like they're kind of trying to mimic the design of Bose headphones, which is a good design. So overall, I'm happy with the design. And speaking of design, let me kind of segue into what I don't like about these headphones. You can see that the padding is not super deep. I mean, don't get me wrong, the padding's nice, it's comfortable, but it's shallow enough that the inside of these headphones end up pressing against my ear. So if we're talking over the ear headphones and on the ear headphones, you know, these are clearly over the ear headphones. They cover my whole ear, but they still press up against my ear, kind of like what on the ear headphones would do. Now, this is probably a personal preference, but I cannot stand on the ear headphones because after a while, I just feel that pressure on my ear and it hurts and it's uncomfortable. These are not that bad, but I still feel it. After about 2 or 3 hours of wearing these headphones, I can start feeling the pressure up against my ear. And I have to take these off and put on other headphones. So I can't last with these all day like I can some of my other over-the-ear headphones. Now, again, this might just be the shape of my ears. This just might be personal preference, but that's something to be aware of. If you have ears about the same size as my ears, it's likely that the inside of these are going to press up slightly against it, and you might start feeling that after a while. Another thing I don't care for about these headphones, the 3.5 millimeter cord, it's actually kind of thick, which is good and better than I've seen with other headphones like this. It's a bit short. That's kind of normal. Because it's thick, it's kind of, honestly, it's no worse than other headphones I've tried in this price range, but yeah, I don't think it's all that fancy. I buy my own cords. This is a much better cord. Going along with this cord, one thing I've noticed with these headphones is when I have it plugged in directly and I turn on the noise cancellation, I hear a low hum. It's like, ding. I thought this was unique to these headphones, but then I started trying out some of my other Bluetooth headphones, and turns out this actually happens in a lot of my headphones. Now it's not a loud hum. It's hardly noticeable, but it is there. and it's not there on all of my Bluetooth headphones. So that's kind of a knock against this is my more expensive Bluetooth headphones, they don't have that hum or buzz. Most of my other Bluetooth headphones do when you turn on the noise cancellation. If you don't have it plugged in and you're just using Bluetooth, the hum is not there. If you turn off noise cancellation, the hum is not there. But that is something to be aware of, and that's something that could be improved with these headphones. So really those are my only two main criticisms about these is I do feel the pressure after a few hours, and there is that hum when I turn on noise cancellation and have these plugged in. When I use these, I always just use Bluetooth because the latency is not a problem and the mic is good enough I can use these with the mic. So overall, how do I feel these compare with other headphones in this price range? These are $50 or $40 if you use the coupon code below. I don't think I've seen headphones that cheap that are this good. Are these perfect? No. Do these have some problems? Sure. For $40 or $50, are these good? Yeah, absolutely. The sound is really good. The noise cancellation is okay-ish. The mic is really impressive. Overall, I really do like these. When I'm at home just listening to music and I know I'm going to be listening all day long, I will use my more expensive noise cancellation headphones just because they're more comfortable. When I'm at work and I'm making a lot of calls, I put these on because it's nice to be able to listen to music, switch over to do a phone call. Yeah, I think I've said about all I can say about these. If you have questions about these, feel free to leave a comment. Thanks again to Taotronics for sending these to me. I think they're pretty good. I hope you come out with a model that has a little bit more padding around the ears. And that's about it. Like, these are pretty impressive headphones. So, peace.